we know there's obviously going to have to be a lot of progress made when it comes to relationships between African Americans and police officers in the US. Are you worried about further riots this coming summer, and what's your hope for the future?
But at the end of the day, not all the police officers are bad police officers. And a lot of the crimes, I mean, if there are crimes out there, then police have to do their job. And unfortunately, within that line of duty, people lose their lives. I just hope that police officers are focused on the duty of care, making sure that they have done all that they could do before they have uh, an altercation that takes someone's life. I'm hoping that police officers can build a better relationship with communities of color, both African American, Latino, and now you know Asian Americans and just people of color in general, and just have that dialogue and build a relationship so that people are feeling um, comfortable around the police. This last instance, the 16-year-old girl was the one that called the police, and she's the one that lost her life. So hopefully this doesn't backfire and people just stop calling police altogether and begin taking matters into their own hands. That's something we don't want. We want to be able to trust police officers to come into the community and handle situations that are um, high tension situations in an amicable fashion. If that cannot happen, then we have a cacistocracy on our hands. We're in true trouble when we can't depend on the people that we pay to protect us. So again, we have a lot of work to do. I'm hoping that this summer doesn't see what we've seen in the past, but it's likely if we don't pass legislation and do things to hold those officers that are not familiar with the territory that they're asked to police. We're going to have some major issues all over again. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of hearing of innocent lives, and I mean, uh, wouldn't necessarily say all are innocent, but uh, unarmed individuals uh, having their lives taken away from them in an instant. You know, young people, old people. The George Floyd incident was a terrible incident because over 9 minutes, an officer leaned his knee on the neck of an unarmed man. Uh, that doesn't say justice. That doesn't say um, we're trying to protect the community. It's saying that your life doesn't matter, and we don't care, and we'll fight it all the way to the highest court if we have to. But uh, until officers can respect the lives of um, African Americans and people of color in those instances, I also will bring up the lieutenant who was maced in the face. He was decorated in his uniform with the American flag on his shoulder. Uh, that same, to treat an officer, a military officer, one who is sworn to protect our nation, if his life doesn't matter and he's a man of color, do Black Lives Matter? That's a question that we have to all ask ourselves in those offices of power in those positions. We should all have that justice and liberty with our law enforcement individuals. I'm hoping and I'm praying that that is the case moving forward.